how you're best going to understand how coding works is by living it. And when Youngevity sends you a check, on a weekly basis, and you're like, okay, what is this for? Just cash it. Just cash it. We'll figure out what it's for later, okay? But I want to explain how these coding bonuses work. 7 different promotion levels inside Youngevity. Every time that you get promoted, you make more money. It's not that you have different responsibilities. You're going to get paid more money to do the exact same thing that you've always done. So in other words, when you become a regional marketing director, and I'm not going to get into how you get promoted there tonight because you can read about that in the information, but let's say that you became a regional marketing director. You step over the line and you've got this big new fancy title. The very next person that you bring into the business with a CEO pack, you're going to receive not only the fast starts and the residuals and all that kind of stuff, but you're going to receive a $15 coding bonus on that person. But when that person goes out and gets others, who get 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 others, paid to an unlimited number of levels, if everybody comes in with a CEO pack, you get 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, paid to infinity. Okay? When you get yourself promoted to executive marketing director, once again, you step over the line, congratulations, you've got this new fancy title, and we're going to pay you an additional $20 in coding bonus. So you've got the 20 plus the 15, that equals 35. So the very next person you bring in, once you have the title of executive marketing director, now you're going to get a $35 coding bonus on. But when they get others, who 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 get others, you get 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35. But don't forget about the 15s, 15s, 15, 15, 15, 15 in the other room. Okay? Now I'm going to draw this out for you in a second. When you become a senior exec, same thing, but you're getting an additional $65. So now you're picking up $100, you guys. For everybody that comes into your group, once you become a senior exec, you got to start it with a new person, you get paid up to $100 for everybody that comes in, paid to infinity. As a vice presidential, you get an additional 40. As a presidential marketing director, you get an additional 30. As a vice chairman, you get an additional 10. And as a senior vice chairman, you get an additional 10. So you can get paid up to $190 for everybody that comes in. Now, the company's going to pay a grand total of $190 for every CEO rep that comes in. Depending on your promotion level, depends on what share of that $190 you pick up. So in other words, one person could come in as a CEO, and 7 different people could get a coding bonus, depending on what room that person happens to fall in. Okay, now your eyes are starting to gloss over. Perfect. Now let me explain this, okay? The position that I'm going to concentrate on is senior exec. Senior executive marketing director. Let's assume, okay, that you guys all became senior executive marketing directors, and I'm going to explain how the coding rooms work, okay? So let's say that this is you, and you just got yourself promoted to senior executive marketing director. Congratulations. You have that new fancy title. But look at, your coding room is empty. All the people that got you to senior exec, they're still in your organization, but now you want to pick up the $100 coding bonus. So now you've got this new fancy title called senior exec, and the very next person you bring in is me. You call me up and say, Steve, let's go, buddy. We're going to rock this thing. I come in, okay? And when I come in, and I'm certainly coming in with the CEO pack because that's how you came in, people will do what you do, not necessarily what you tell them to do. Okay? They'll do what you do, not what they say, not what you say. So when I come into the business, the computer system at Youngevity starts asking questions. The computer system at Youngevity says, who is Steve's upline regional marketing director? Whoever that person is gets a $15 coding bonus. The computer says, who is Steve's upline executive marketing director? Whoever that person is gets a $20 coding bonus. And the computer says, who is Steve's upline senior executive marketing director? Well, whoever that person is gets a $65 coding bonus. So there's a grand total of $100 that Youngevity is willing to pay. Now the question is, who gets that money? Well, look at here. There's nobody between me and you. So you must be the regional, you must be the executive, and obviously you're the senior exec. So that $100 coding bonus that the company is willing to pay out goes directly to your bank. So far, so simple? Okay? Now remember, guys, this is on top of the $100 fast starts. It's on top of the quick start bonuses. It's on top of the residuals. Okay? Now, look what happens here. You just brought me into the business. What are you going to teach me to do? Take the Healthy Body Challenge. What the heck does that mean? Steve, you're going to bring in 3 people. So I bring in my buddy Pat, I bring in my friend Lisa, and I bring in my friend Jill. When these 3 people come in, and they're certainly coming in with the CEO pack, you know why? Because I did. You know why I did? Because you did. So Pat, Lisa, and Jill all come in with the CEO pack. There's a $100 coding bonus willing to be paid. Now, look at me. I'm not a regional yet. I'm not an executive yet. And I'm certainly not a senior exec yet. So the computer looks upline to find who that person is. And they run, boom, smack into you. So these $100 coding bonuses for Pat, Lisa, and Jill, these $300, boom, go directly to your bank. And you're sitting there going, this is the greatest thing I ever saw in my life. I don't even know who Pat, Lisa, and Jill are. Steve, I love you. I love you. And I especially love your friends. Okay? Now, I just brought 3 people into the business, okay? And they each have a business volume of at least $50. My business volume is at least $150. Or my business volume is at least $150. This is how to get promoted. You'll read all this. But I just promoted myself to the position of Regional Marketing Director. Okay? I now have a new fancy title called RMD. But look at, in my coding world, I'm all by myself. Pat, Lisa, and Jill, they're still in my organization. I'm still getting residual off them and everything's rocking and rolling. But now, I'm a regional marketing director, okay? And for me to pick up a regional marketing director coding bonus, I have to bring in a brand new person. Because these 3 people got me to that position. So the next person that I bring in is my buddy Bob. Computer system at Youngevity starts asking questions. The computer system says, all right, who is Bob's upline regional marketing director? Steve. So I get the $15 bonus. I get 15 of it. Okay? The computer system says, who is Bob's upline executive marketing director? That person gets 20 bucks. Who is Bob's upline senior exec? That person gets 65. So of the $100 that Youngevity is willing to pay, I get 15 of it because now I'm the regional, but there's still $85 hanging. So the computer system says, all right, let's go upline. Is it Steve? No, let's go upline. Boom, they run into you. You're a senior exec. That means you're an executive and a senior exec. So that $85 bill goes directly to your bank. So far, so good? I love you guys. Okay, now watch this. I bring in my friend Bill. I make another $15. How much do you make? 85 goes to your bank. I bring in my friend Mary. I get another $15. Where does the 85 go? To your bank. So I've made $45. You've made $655. What's 655 and 45? Add that up. How much is that? 700 bucks, right? I better have 7 circles on the board or Steve Wallach is going to be really mad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and me make 7. 7 people came in, $700 was paid out. Now watch this. My buddy Pat. What have I taught my 6 people on my front line to do? What have I taught them to do? The exact same thing. So my buddy Pat brings in his friend Joe. $100 coding bonus is going to be paid out. Joe is not in my code. Joe is fully coded to you. So when Joe comes in, that $100 bill, boom, goes directly to your bank. Joe brings in his buddy or friend Jane. Once again, another $100 is willing to be paid. That's fully coded to you in this room right here. That $100 bill goes to your bank. My friend Bob brings in Susie. $15 goes to me. Where does the 85 go? To your bank. So now we've got $1,000 in coding that's been paid out. Do I have 10 circles on the board? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've done everything that I need to do to get promoted to the next level. Next level is called Executive Marketing Director. All right? So I move over into my EMD room. But look at you guys. I'm all by myself. All of these people, they're still in my downline. They got me promoted to executive. But look at, once I become an executive, I'm all by myself. As far as coding is concerned, I have to start it with a brand new person. The next person that I start it with is my buddy Mike. Now, once again, the computer system starts asking questions. The computer system says, who is Mike's upline regional marketing director? Steve, right? So I'm going to get that $15 bonus. The computer says, who is Mike's upline executive marketing director? Steve. So I'm going to get the $20 bonus. The computer says, who is Mike's upline senior exec? Look at, I'm not a senior exec yet. The computer keeps hunting and hunting and hunting. They run right into you, so you get the 65. So of the 100, I get 35 of it. That goes to my bank. The other 65 goes directly to your bank. Okay? Everybody in this room right here, you're going to get a $100 coding bonus for. So how much do you love Pat, Lisa, Jill, Joe, and Jane? We love them. You love them. Okay? Everybody in this room, you're going to get $85 for. You still love them. And everybody in this room right here, you're going to get $65 for. You still love them. Okay? Now watch this. I do everything it takes to become a senior executive marketing director. So I move into a new room, which is over on this wall right here. Okay. All right? So I move out and I get promoted to senior exec just like you. Just like you. But I'm all by myself. So the very next person that I bring in with the CEO pack, computer says, who's the upline regional? Who's the upline executive? Who's the upline senior exec? Who gets the $100 coding bonus? Steve. What do you get as far as coding? Nothing. I just coded out of your group. Now, some of you are going, that's not good. It's not good. It's great. It's great. Because in order for me to code out of your group, I had to put a whole bunch of people in your group. Right? Now, here's what happens, guys. On average, it's going to take about 36 people in your organization to become a senior exec. That's about what the average is. Okay? So in other words, guys, if you became a senior exec,